Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is like the second round I have ever played in the Armored Gym. You've seen one here before thanks to a guest video, and probably someone used it more effectively than I will here, but I was getting the hang of it. I am with MS Bop, aka Maelstrom, and also a couple of other random players who decided to join us in the Armored Gym. But, we got a couple of rounds. I saved two of them. Maelstrom had a much better round in the first time we went through, but this is the one where I think I did half decent, because I am... The Armored Gym is basically the Federation equivalent of the Dom, and you know how I am with Doms, so I don't always do great with this. It's taken me some time to get used to. It does at least have the benefit of proving a smaller target than the Dom, so that's something. I am out of boost, so I cannot evade the person who is behind me, but luckily they didn't stun me. And now I am getting in too deep to the enemy formation to try and go after that, I think it's a Vish Donahue goof, but I'm just going to have to let it get away, because for one thing, I'm dead. Yeah, so I got a little too greedy there, and again, I'm just not used to dealing with this momentum. I kind of caught on as we go along, and you'll see me manage some decent, basically drive-bys with this. Trying to get dead on for the melee is not always the best policy with this. Better just skate, take your shot, and get yourself out of the way so you can line up, hopefully, for another one. And also, turn mid-attack sometimes if you can, so you can line up your downswing better. Because it has pretty much the same downswing as a Dom, so you have the same problem of extremely linear attack. But yeah, there's that. Managed to tackle it a couple of times. And, I was in Bop's way there, sadly, but he managed to finish it off, so that's the important thing. Somebody coming up behind us. And yeah, this is it's pretty good. Like I said, I need more practice with it. It doesn't, of course, have a blinder or any kind of stunning sub-weapon. And there's that goof again. So that's kind of a thing, but again, the fact that it's a smaller target does help. And yeah, in matches here in the deserted city, I tend to stick my nose out a lot. I tend to get out from behind the buildings because I feel like playing too defensively in this area is not always good. And now I'm in trouble, but I'm not sure if I hit the goof or not, but I'm not dead yet, which is amazing. I'm about to be, but once again, yeah, I was trying to go after the goof before they killed me, did not manage it. But we're doing okay, I think. Yeah, again, skatey type's difficult to use. I'm getting better with the Peasant Dwudge because it's more suited to fighting at range. You can go in for the drive-bys, but it's just it has that beam bazooka and the chest beam, so it's I can still play a long-range game with that, which is my preference and I think where my skill lie. Also, it has forced injectors, which is a big help. Okay, got that guy. Time to pull away. Got out of the way of somebody. I think the cold districts. But time to get back, because I am, the most tempting target to some of these folks. So, and there's a lot of just exploding and flash and smoke here. I am, keeping track of my position again while skating is tough for me. Okay, so here's an off-the-cuff theory for you, and if you feel the same way or if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I feel like people who are better at this type of suit, the Armored Gym, the Dom, the skatey suits, probably have an easier time with space than other players, because space has that same issue of momentum. You do kind of keep going on space stages after you've braked yourself. You do at least have the ability to actually put on the brakes and stop your movement entirely, but it doesn't. It's something you have to consciously remember to do, and it's not something you can actually do in this one. You're always kind of in motion, and that's, again, I am kind of a foot planter sometimes, so it's tough for me, but yeah, if you're good with DOMs and you feel like you're good in space, let me know. If you think you're good with one but not the other, let me know, and let me know what you think the difference is. But that's the theory. As it is, coming up here to try and help, I believe our support is up there. But that's a 2-on-1 there, and that's a 3-on-3, so, or possibly a 4-on-3, so better if I'm over here to create a similar positive imbalance to the one we've got over there. Of course, no, it's 4-on-4 now, so yeah, it's a good thing I came over. I at least even things back up. Zaku Cannon's dead before I even got my shots in. That's fine. Goof's down. Goof just ejected again, probably trying to take that point. I'm all for a good emergency ejection if it's going to work, but in place of the blinders, the Armored Gym does have grenades, incidentally, so that's useful. And yeah, you can just kind of see me kind of lurching there because I changed directions in a bad way. I just kind of doubled back on myself instead of just coming around and letting the the basic momentum thing carry me. That's one of my mistakes, I think, with DOMs. I don't move smoothly enough. I don't change directions gradually enough. I tend to change directions very, abruptly when I do with an on-foot mobile suit. So it's a process for me. Like I said, this is not my best mobile suit, but it's an okay round. Got a couple of slashes in. Managed to pull back before anybody hit me. Grenade hit absolutely nothing. Somebody's shooting at me from the left. They're not quite isolated enough for me to really turn on them, and I'm better staying with the group and seeing what I can manage. Good pile of enemies there, good place to throw a grenade, but it also didn't do anything. That person stuck their neck out a little further. It might be a good time to go after them. I'm not going to get too close, probably, or maybe I am. No, I'm going to probably move in on where everybody's clustering up here. But I just pulled loose because there was no space for me to get in. And there's a good place for me to be. Zaku Cannon just used its tackle to no effect, so... And right now I'm just hanging around and getting ready to pull back because I just want them all to form up on me under the airstrike. And I think to at least some degree it worked. Nobody is quite dead, but okay, got the Zaku Cannon. I think there's one more person that was there that was kind of wounded. Bop just got taken out, but used the old-fashioned Dom tackle maneuver to finish that person off, which I think there's added tackle damage on this. I'm not sure, but okay, that's a standard goof because of I can tell by the melee pattern and having seen a few goofs in my time, but I'm about to die. Well, at least I twirled on my way out. That was nice. But yeah, I think I did okay. I think I did fairly well keeping most of them in the airstrike, so that's something. And we won, and I'm pretty sure we had an encourage active, so yeah, good going, good round. Yeah, my last encourage for the day. So yeah, it was a pretty good round. I didn't place, but I did all right. I spent less time getting surrounded and killed than the other round we played, which, if Bob still has that from his perspective, maybe I'll run it sometime. But at any rate, I got a silver crate. What was it? Level 2 Zuda gun, which I already had. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I really want to get the Rickdom 2, because it has the stunning chest beam the way the Peasant Dwudge does, and combines it with the bazooka play of the standard Dom, so that sounds like it could be an interesting combo. I want to check it out.